we need to find a suitable trading pair that has high volatility, sufficient liquidity, and strong support. For example, BTC USDT, enter at the current price. Next, let's decide the order's direction. The long robot will only open long and close long, while the short robot will only open short and close short. We can go with the neutral mode, which allows both robots to run independently without interference. Then, set the amount to be invested in first trade based on your personal finance, for example, 1 cont. Here, cont refers to a standard contract, and the contract value may vary for different cryptos on different exchanges. The max positions, on the bottom right, is the maximum amount you're willing to invest in this bot, calculated from your initial positions, max orders, and multiplier. For those new to trading, it's advisable to use a moderate leverage in futures trading, such as 5. Top upward risk appetite, the default price intervals and take profit will gradually decrease. Here, let's stick with a conservative. Next up is the running mode of the robot. If you choose single, the robot will automatically stop trading after reaching the take profit once and will not proceed with any further trades. Now here, let's select cycle. The robot will reopen positions at the current price after reaching the take profit, enabling continuous trading until the take profit or stop loss amount is triggered. In TP mode, all positions are sold at once when the overall profit reaches the take profit. On the other hand, in Smart TP mode, only the last order is sold when it reaches the take profit. When the price fluctuates around the last order, it presents an opportunity for repetitive opening and closing of the last order to ensure continuous gains in the oscillating market. If the number of trades exceeds 4 in auto mode, the robot will automatically switch from TP to Smart TP. With the max order set to 7, the robot can open up to 6 more positions after the first one. Enable double opening means that opening position with double amount, but subsequent trades are still calculated based on the original first trade amount. Next, we will stick to the default value of 2, which means the next positions will be the current positions multiplied by the multiplier. Of course, you can customize this setting for each individual order to meet your specific requirements. Now, let's talk about the price interval, for example, set at 1%. For the long robot, it will increase the first position when the opening price drops by 1%, while the short robot will increase the first position when the opening price rises by 1%. You have the option to set this interval for each trade, or follow the same interval for all subsequent trades as the first one. However, with the addition of the trailing buy, even when the price interval is met, the robot won't immediately increase a position. It will wait for the price to pull back to the trailing buy, for instance, set at 0.5%, before increasing the position. Once the last position reaches a profit percentage equal to the take profit, for example, 1%, it will close positions. Similarly, with the implementation of the trailing profit, when the take profit is reached, the robot won't close the position right away. It will wait for the price to call back to the trailing profit, for instance, set at 0.5%, before executing the take profit and closing the position. The robot will run normally when the price fluctuates within the price ceiling and price floor, but it will stop increasing positions beyond this range. However, if it reaches the take profit, it will still close the position. It will only resume increasing positions when the market reverses and retraces back into the range or if you manually adjust the price. For those who prefer a more cautious approach, you have the option to set stop loss and take profit to implement rigorous risk management. Now that all the parameters have been set, click Launch to set it to work.